I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I heard it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, bad, it gets a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't.
Set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He'll buy some time right. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Throwing now. Griffin on first down. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is RG3. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Griffin. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throw out wide to Woods, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Rolling to his right. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Play action. It's Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Griffin sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Griffin. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now. It's James. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Seahawk kicker, Sebastian Janikowski. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
At the 50-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
There on the tackle.
That's complete to Calvin Johnson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Griffin. He gets it left side to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
4 yards.
On 1st down, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
At the 24-yard
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
7.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Woods, incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Janikowski's kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They start the 2nd half with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier.
In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the carry.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3rd and 9.
To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
10 at the 40-yard line.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
There's the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Randall. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Another run with Sanders.
6-yard line.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They run it again with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Griffin, he'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. They go play action with Griffin. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Bears 13, Seahawks 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Griffin going to throw it. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And a timeout.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range.
Seattle.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from Atlanta. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Turner. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 23 yards the pickup there. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Vick now from the 50. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
off the play fake. Here's Griffin sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
22-yard line.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 7.
Play action. Griffin. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Play fake. Griffin rolling to his right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. It's Griffin. They'll roll him out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete.
An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Michael Vick. And he's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Seahawks 7.
Come on now. Let's do this.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Now, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First down.
Play action. Now Griffin sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's James. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They run it with James. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Down left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Off-play action. Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Yard line.
On second down now, it's Turner. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. I like that.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They run on first down with Jackson. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second down, this is Jackson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, It's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Hard attempt.
Is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Off the play fake. Griffin sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's James. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off play action. Griffin. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And able to find Graham. Complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Down, Seahawks.
So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this, a little more pressure packed for the win. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And a crusher. There's a